Academy. An academy is a special type of school.
There are many courses taught at the academy that I go to.
Ancient. If something is ancient, it is very old.
I want to see the ancient buildings in Rome.
Board. A board is a flat piece of wood.
The sign was made of a few wooden boards.
Century. A century is 100 years.
Our company is celebrating a century of business in London.
Clue. A clue is a fact or object that helps solve a mystery or crime.
The detective found some clues on the sidewalk.
Concert. A concert is an event where you listen to people play music.
I enjoyed the concert last night. The band was very good.
County. A county is the largest political division of a state in the U.S.
He wanted to represent the citizens of his county.
Dictionary. A dictionary is a book that tells you what words mean.
I use the dictionary to learn new words.
Exist. To exist is to be real.
Do you really think that unicorns ever existed?
Flat. Flat describes something that is level and smooth with no curved parts.
My parents bought a new flat-screen TV over the weekend.
Gentleman. A gentleman is a nice man.
My grandfather is a kind and helpful gentleman.
Hidden. Hidden means to be not easily noticed or too hard to find.
The hidden camera recorded everything in the parking lot.
Maybe. Maybe is used to show that something is possible or may be true.
If I focus hard enough, maybe I can come up with the right answer.
Officer. An officer is a leader in the army.
The soldiers followed the orders of the officer.
Original. If something is original, it is the first one of that thing.
This is the original painting of the Mona Lisa.
Pound. To pound something is to hit it many times with a lot of force.
He pounded the nail with the hammer.
Process. A process is the steps to take to do something.
Making a cake is a long process.
Publish. To publish a book is to get it printed and ready to sell.
That company publishes daily newspapers.
Theater. A theater is a building where you watch plays, shows, and movies.
We went to the theater to see a play.
Wealth. Wealth is a large amount of money.
One of the most important things to some people is wealth.
Appreciate. To appreciate something is to understand its good qualities.
I can appreciate the lovely scenery.
Available. If something is available, it means you can get it.
There were many seats available in the room.
Beat. To beat someone means to do better than they do.
I managed to beat everyone in the race.
Bright. If something is bright, it shows a lot of light.
The bright light from the explosion hurt my eyes.
Celebrate. To celebrate is to do something to show that an event is special.
We all celebrated when we heard the great news.
Determine. To determine means to choose or make a decision.
He tried to determine which one to eat first.
Disappear. To disappear means to go away or not be seen.
The top of the building is disappearing in the clouds.
Else. If you talk about something else, you talk about something different.
I wanted a bike for my birthday, but I got something else.
Fair. Fair describes treating someone in a way that is reasonable or right.
He sold me his car for a fair price.
Flow. To flow is to move easily and continuously in one direction.
The water flowed over the rocks and into the lake.
Forward. If you move forward, you move in the direction in front of you.
When he saw his mother, the baby crawled forward to her.
Hill. A hill is a round area of land. It is higher than the land around it.
The sun was rising above the green hills.
Level. A level is a point on a scale that measures something.
Please check the level of the temperature.
Loan. If someone or something is lone, they are the only one of that kind.
A lone man walked along the street.
Puddle. A puddle is a pool of liquid on the ground.
When the ice melted, it formed a puddle.
Response. A response is the answer to a question.
He asked if I was sad. My response was no.
Season. A season is a time of the year. Spring, summer, fall, or winter.
Fall is a warm season, while winter is very cold.
Solution. A solution is a way to solve a problem.
There are many problems. We need solutions.
Waste. To waste means to carelessly use something all up.
Turn off the water so you don't waste it.
Weather. You use whether when you must choose between two things.
I could not decide whether to go left or right.
Argue. To argue is to angrily speak to someone because you do not agree.
We argued about where to go for dinner.
Communicate. To communicate is to give information by talking, writing, etc.
I communicated with Paul about his new ideas.
Crowd. A crowd is a large group of people.
A large crowd had gathered on the street to see the accident.
Depend. To depend on someone or something is to need them.
Children depend on their parents for many things.
Dish. A dish is a plate.
She put a clean white dish on the table.
Empty. If something is empty, it does not have anything in it.
My gas tank was almost empty, so I couldn't drive my car very long.
Exact. If something is exact, it is just the right amount.
Please use the exact amount of sugar for the cake.
Fresh. If something is fresh, it is new.
I just bought these oranges. They are very fresh.
Gather. To gather is to collect several things, usually from different places.
Sam gathered some flowers for his mother.
Indicate. To indicate means to show, point, or make something clear.
He pointed to his eyes to indicate where he had hurt himself.
Item. An item is a thing that you buy or sell.
I have many items for school in my bag.
Offer. To offer is to present someone with something.
He offered me the keys to his car.
Price. The price of something is how much it costs.
What is the price of this item?
Product. A product is something that is made.
My sister has many beauty products in her room.
Property. Property is something that someone owns.
The house is now my property.
Purchase. To purchase something is to buy it.
I recently purchased a new car.
Recommend. To recommend something is to say that someone should do it.
My doctor recommended that I get some exercise.
Select. To select something is to choose it.
I hope that I selected the right answers on the test.
Tool. A tool is something that helps you do a task.
We used a tool to fix the window.
Treat. To treat is to act in a certain way toward someone.
The cats treated the mouse very nicely.
Alive. If someone or something is alive, they are not dead.
My grandparents are still alive, even though they're over 90.
Bone. A bone is a hard part of the body.
I brought home a nice bone for my dog.
Bother. To bother is to make the effort to do something.
No one bothered to wash the dishes today.
Captain. A captain is the person who leads a ship or airplane.
The captain sailed his ship to Australia.
Conclusion. The conclusion of something is the final part of it.
At the conclusion of the race, the spectators cheered for the winner.
Doubt. Doubt is a feeling of not being sure.
I have doubt that the story is true.
Explore. To explore is to look for new places.
He wants to explore the world and see new things.
Foreign. If something is foreign, it is from a different country.
Mexican food is a popular foreign food.
Glad. If you are glad, you are happy.
I am glad you came to my party.
However. However means despite or not being influenced by something.
She is a great cook. However, she never had professional lessons.
Injustice. Injustice is a lack of fairness or justice.
Putting an innocent person in jail is an act of injustice.
International. If something is international, it involves more than one country.
The United Nations is a powerful international organization.
Lawyer. A lawyer works with the law and represents people in court.
The lawyer left the courthouse after the judge made her decision.
Mention. To mention something is to talk about it.
The doctors mentioned the problems that the patient was having.
Policy. A policy is a rule.
He told us that his policy was to put customers first.
Social. If something is social, it is about many people in a community.
People should come together and fix the world's social problems.
Speech. A speech is something said to a group of people.
She gave a speech to the class.
Staff. A staff is a group of people working together in a company.
My dad has a staff of 4 people to help him at the office.
Toward. If you go toward something, you go closer to it.
Santa walked toward my house with a special tree.
Wood. Wood is the thing that trees are made of.
I put the pieces of wood in a pile.
Achieve. To achieve something is to successfully do it after trying hard.
I was happy that I could achieve my goal.
Advise. To advise someone is to tell them what to do.
My mother often advises people about their money.
Already. If something happens already, it happens before a certain time.
It is already time for the movie to start. Let's go in.
Basic. If something is basic, it is very simple or easy.
I learned some basic English skills in school today.
Bit. A bit is a small amount of something.
I ate a bit of chocolate before I went to bed.
Consider. To consider something means to think about it.
Pete didn't like his job. He considered getting a new one.
Destroy. To destroy means to damage something so badly that it cannot be used.
The glass was destroyed.
Entertain. To entertain someone is to do something that they enjoy.
The clown entertained the kids at the party.
Extra. If something is extra, it is more than what is needed.
The squirrel had extra nuts for the winter.
Goal. A goal is something you work toward.
Her goal was to become a doctor.
lie. To lie is to say or write something untrue to deceive someone.
Whenever Pinocchio lied to his father, his nose grew.
Meat. Meat is food made of animals.
This piece of meat I'm eating tastes very good.
Opinion. An opinion is a thought about a person or a thing.
Meg told me her opinion of my story. She said it was not funny.
Real. If something is real, it actually exists.
The handbag has a stamp on it, so it's real.
Reflect. To reflect is when a surface sends back light, heat, sound, or an image.
Her face was reflected on the smooth glass.
Regard. To regard someone or something is to think of them in a certain way.
The boy regarded the girl as a good friend.
Serve. To serve someone is to give them food or drinks.
He served us our drinks quickly.
Vegetable. A vegetable is a plant used as food.
Carrots are my favorite vegetable.
War. A war is a big fight between two groups of people.
Many young men died in the war.
Worth. If something is worth an amount of money, it costs that amount.
Our house is worth a lot of money.